Hey there, sports fans. I'm live. It's Valentine's Day Eve, or as I like to call it, National Atonement Day. Could also be it's too late day. So I was just on a walk, and for those of you that have seen me in the past, sometimes on these walks I get my mind gets going pretty well. So this morning I had a seed planted. I had to go to the grocery store. It's in a shopping center where there's a Seeds candy shop. And for those of you on the Oh, now I'm being told to slow down because they're telling more followers. Um, I'm new to this Instagram thing. Anyway, the seed was planted this morning when I went to the grocery store in a shopping center where there's a Seeds candy store, and I think it's only a West Coast candy store. And if those of you on the East Coast, get online and get your orders in. It's the best candy you can get. Anyway, I'm not paid by Warren Buffett to give that commercial. So anyway, I was looking at the people in line, and you can be jaded or cynical about like the fact that it's 90% men. So my my comments might be directed more towards men or feel like they're directed more towards men, but be open to the possibility that they could apply to women too. Um, so, first of all, the funny thing about Valentine's Day is that it's not really clear for whom it was named, and there are like three suspects, all of whom had really rough endings. So it strikes me as funny every year when I think about, we now it's like like everything in the United States, it's just about selling more stuff. So it's selling um, cards, candy, balloons, and flowers. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what I want to do is share a few things about like shifting the reference. It's kind of like runner up to New Year's Day resolutions, as far as it's really the rest of the year that matters. It's not the day. So I want to, so like people kind of generally know about languages of love and how people feel loved. So I may not be telling you anything new, but hopefully I'm reminding you, at worst case, I'm reminding you of things you've forgotten. So the first thing to do is, and yes, I am talking to men right now, do the dishes. Do the freaking dishes. Do the laundry. Vacuum the house. I'm not telling you to do it every time. Just do it without being asked. Put it on your calendar. Put it in your reminders to initiate that activity. Now let me tell you a little secret about doing dishes after dinner. And I'm pretty sure this is why women live longer. You'll feel better after you've stood, especially like on a holiday meal. If instead of making all the women go in the kitchen and do the dishes, I know this isn't as true anymore, but anyway, instead of going and sitting on the couch or beaching yourself on the floor, go in and do the dishes. You will feel so much better, and half an hour later. And I'm pretty sure this is why women live longer. They know the secret of doing the dishes after meals. But initiate those activities that your significant other would appreciate you doing, and it's just more special if you'll do it without being asked. It's still a win if, when asked, you just readily do it, but go the next few yards. Now the next thing I want to talk about, and I'm admittedly, well, yeah. So here's something new. I'm all over the place. Uh, But anyway, I also was thinking about a podcast I heard the other day with Hugh Jackman, who, for those of you who don't know, is a movie star. And Hugh Jackman was talking about a ritual that he has with his wife, that they read to each other for about half an hour every morning. And I got to tell you, I thought that was one of the coolest things I've ever heard. I mean, just to start the day with a special sharing time. And I don't think they're reading the biography of Babe Ruth. Um, I think they're reading literature, and some of you might say, "Well, I've got to get up at 5 a.m. to go to work." All that stuff. I get that. Why not in the evening? But think in terms of those types of, turn the freaking TV off, turn the YouTube off. I mean, finish watching this Instagram, but read to each other. And take turns picking the book, or whatever. And if you're not a very good reader, use this as a chance to get better at reading. But oh my gosh, I just wanted to throw that out there. I just think sharing reading time with each other is just one of the coolest things you could do for each other. So I wanted to share that. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the gift of space versus the gift of listening. So there are, we all have preferences, and each of those things are methods for processing. And if you really care about, I should make it as a, it's not a qualifier, to really respect and appreciate who another person is, catch on when they need space and when they want to talk, and don't try to force either one. Don't try to, don't disappear when they need to talk, and don't keep talking when they need space. And every person, every human being has their own clock speed, their own processing speed. And the more that you can be respectful of that, the deeper your relationship will just intrinsically grow. I can't explain it, but it's something that is incredibly powerful and valuable to have that kind of respect for each other, to respect each other's processing speed. All right, so the last thing I want to say is I want to urge you to live the rest of the year. So I'm not against candy, flowers, cards, balloons, but live the rest of the year so that when you give them, she says, "Oh, you didn't have to do that," and she means it. All right, that's all I've got. Have a happy Valentine's Day. Take care.